Welcome, everyone, to another edition of Marketing the Invisible. I'm Tom Pollan, beaming out to you from sunny Queensland, Australia, as usual. Joined today by Samantha, or Sam Garcia. Sam, very warm welcome from down under. Where are you hanging out?
I live on Maui on the west side, so
Where
also in a sunny place.
is the sun shining? The birds are singing.
The sun is shining, birds are singing. It's midday in the middle of winter, which is a lovely 70 degrees.
Beautiful. And you've got ducks and geese outside, or
Chicken.
chickens,
Yeah.
yeah. And you're on a regenerative.
Yeah, I live on a farm, so we have some friends around right now joining us today.
Right. Feathered friends. And tell me about, because you're on a regenerative farm. And
Mhm.
and I'm asking you this question because it's a consistent theme through your marketing and your business, and this very holistic approach. It's got a lot of integrity about it. Tell us, what is a regenerative farm?
Yeah, so a regenerative farm is a farm that is leaving a piece of land better than it was before. So most farming, including organic farming, is very extractive. It is just thinking about the humans and just thinking about being as productive as possible. And what that has led to is us having a fraction of the topsoil, which is just the soil that we can actually use to make more food.
Right.
It's like 1% of what it was decades ago. So it's all regenerative. And my book, which we'll jump into at some point today, is called
Yeah.
Regenerative Business. So it's with the same idea of
Right.
we are leaving the world better off. We're leaving our relationships better off. We're leaving the land better off than when we first came into contact with it.
Yeah. It's a terrific message, and so that, folks, just to underline that, Sam's also the author of a best-selling book called Regenerative Business, and that the whole idea, and the world needs this. It's not just a matter of selling stuff and walking away. You're leaving people better off than they were when they first engaged with you. So you're making
Mhm.
positive dent in the universe. It's not just about the sales and marketing. It's about people and helping them to be have a better life after they met you than they did before. But that's one part of it. But the other part is to also be very successful in your own business.
Yeah.
Sam is, in addition to being a best-selling author, she's the founder of Dirty Alchemy. It's the marketing agency and consulting firm for conscious entrepreneurs, coaches, and course creators. Tell us what you mean by conscious, real quick.
In that context, it's really about people who they're often really highly sensitive people. They can sense more than just our 3D reality, but there also is the sense of consciousness with they care about their impact. They are upset about what's happening in the world and they want to make an impact. They want to have their business be a part of, and their passion to be a part of changing
Right.
the world in a
Right.
positive way.
Thank you for that. And I imagine that the thinking about things, that hence conscious versus just
Yeah.
running on unconscious patterns and habits, etc. They're actually getting above reality and looking at it in base of reality and facts and truth, etc., as close as they can, and wanting to
Yeah.
make the world a better place. And folks, I'm taking more time over this introduction because I think the core to this message is it's really what the world needs. You know, we've had thousands of years of being egotistical and selfish. Well, there's too many people on the planet have, I should say. There's not everyone, but we need more of this. So let's kick off, Sam. Question number one is, who is your ideal client?
So I work with online course creators and service providers who are low level disgusted with the way we're conditioned to do business. So they're creative, they're spiritual, and they're committed to their clients' transformation versus simply making as much money as possible.
And it's a massive, well, it's not massive enough, but it's a new meme. It's a new thought process. It's a new paradigm that's flowing through with your generation, which
Yeah.
it's just music to my ears, because we need more care. We
Mhm.
need more humanity,
Yeah.
and there's no reason why that has to result in less sales or less clients. In fact, it can do exactly the opposite. Plus, you can sleep well at night. Tell us.
People are craving that. They feel it. So it is good for business.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. There's a few boxes it ticks, right? That's, so tell us about the problem you solve for these folks.
So with regenerative business and with my marketing agency, it's kind of two sides of something. With the regenerative business framework, it really is about how do we build our business based off of how nature designs systems versus how humans design systems. So the way that nature designs systems is like a lush forest. It is self-reliant. You don't have to tend to it like a garden in the middle of summer. It is actually taking care of itself and it's thriving. Versus human design systems, it's a factory and we are cogs in that machine. So it is exploitative, it is extractive, it is dehumanizing. And so it's bad for the humans and the rest of the planet. So that's really where the regenerative business framework comes in. And then on the marketing agency side of things, there are just so many businesses that are craving an agency that actually understands weirdo creatives. And we aren't just trying to like push people out, or like we're not trying to use bro marketing tactics, which are a lot of like unethical urgency and scarcity. It's actually how do we like lean into desire and lean into inspiration for this fuel. So a
Okay. So
fuel versus this non-regenerative fuel, you know?
thank you for that. So I'll keep it moving just for the sake of time.
Mhm.
That's very interesting and insight. What would you say is going on in the life of your ideal client before they meet you, where they kind of like the symptoms that they're experiencing, that when you describe them, they go, "Oh, that's me. I need to reach out and talk to Sam."
They're often feeling, I mean, on the feeling side of things, they're burned out, they're uninspired. They might even secretly dream of getting a normal job because they're really overwhelmed with what's happening in business. So they're often overwhelmed with the possibilities of what they could be doing in their business and they're trying to fit into a box of how they should be and who they should be as a business owner versus leaning into their natural tendencies.
Right. Their personality, their ethics, their values are maybe they're feeling like a bit of a square peg in a round hole. So
Yes.
we got three and three quarter minutes left. What would you say are some of the common mistakes that people make when they're trying to get out of that square peg in a round hole situation?
Uh, just trying to do more and work harder. That's not
Right.
the answer. And also shiny object syndrome of just jumping around to different tactics and what is the new thing, what is the next thing. Those are common mistakes for sure.
Right. All right. So sort of doing more, working harder, working longer, chasing shiny things, chasing the next squirrel or rabbit. So let's flip it then, because I think we've laid a really good platform for people to understand who you are, what you're doing, and who you can help and why. Let's give them a top tip. So question 5 is, what's one valuable free action someone could take that is not going to solve the whole challenge that lies before them, but it might take them a step in the right direction?
Mhm. So one of the principles of nature that we try and really center regenerative business around is that we work in cycles, both in nature and as a part of nature as humans in meat suits. So something that can really pull you out of this go harder, shiny object syndrome, do more, is realizing that if you can identify your own cycles and lean into them, you will actually get more done in less time. So if you are a human with a menstrual cycle, realizing that there are different times of the month where different things are much better to do. And
Right.
for all humans, usually there's different times of day where you're just more productive. If you're a
Yeah.
night owl or you're an early morning person, and even times of the year, and really honoring different times of year, both in like maybe winter for you means you are stuck inside and you just want to go hard on your business. Beautiful. But maybe winter for you means like I should be spending all of my time with my friends and family for the holidays. So deciding what those larger and smaller cycles are for you will actually make your business feel better and work better.
I think it's a terrific tip. When you've got your own business, why wouldn't you want to do that? Why would you
Yeah.
want to conform to a 9 to 5, a paradigm that was constructed probably between angry trade unionists and greedy employers? So we can break free of that. Great top tip, thank you. Question 6, 90 seconds left. A free resource. Where can people go to learn more about regenerative businesses?
Yeah, so you can read the first two chapters of my book, Regenerative Business: How to Align Your Business with Nature for More Abundance, Impact, and what is the
Fulfillment.
last word? Oh my gosh.
Fulfillment.
Fulfillment. There we go. And that is thedirtyalchemy.com/free-chapters. So jump in, and they're good, they're chunky fat chapters, so you'll get a lot out of it.
Just spell that out again, folks. If you can go to www.thedirtyalchemy.com/free-chapters. And what was the link you said? Just a bit slow this time.
Oh, I said the same thing.
Oh, you did? Okay, you just did it a bit fast. So www.thedirtyalchemy.com/free-chapters. 35 seconds left. Sam, what's the one question I should have asked you but didn't? And the answer, please.
Well, I think one final message that I would love to get across that really calms business owners down is realizing if you have a business based around your passion, then you have a lifelong relationship. A lot of people are trying to get everything done right now and hit the next goal this year, when really, like, if you're in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, even your 60s, that you could have multiple decades left to work in your business. So start cultivating that relationship and feeling that relief.
Beautiful, beautiful. Love your work. Thank you, Sam Garcia. Thank you so much for your insights and sharing as you have from the heart and the head. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thanks for checking out our Marketing the Invisible podcast. If you like what we're doing here, please head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate us, and leave us a review. It's very much appreciated. And if you want to generate 5 fresh leads in just 5 hours, then check out www.5hourchallenge.com.